It's not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on. And if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because you know these bad actors are working overtime to suppress the channel, because they're terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen. XRP is about to have a very positive catalyst on November 13th, in my opinion. And you guys know I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP. You need to do your own DD and come to your own conclusions. But on November 13th, the Canary XRP Spot ETF is supposed to go live, okay? And once that happens, that should bring in additional revenue into XRP. But it is just the tip of the iceberg, in my opinion. I believe what we need to really push XRP price is the big dogs getting XRP spot ETFs, the BlackRocks, the Vanguard, the Charles Schwabs, the Fidelity. Once these guys get XRP spot ETFs, that's going to bring in billions of institutional money. And when that happens, a lot of the manipulation of XRP, it's going to slow down. It won't stop, because criminals are always going to engage in criminal activity. But it will slow down a lot, because now the institution's money is at risk. And when the institution's money is at risk, based on everything I've seen over the last 5 years, that's when the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI step in and start doing their job and enforcing the rules of the market. So I personally don't think that the Canary XRP Spot ETF is large enough to stop the bad actors from manipulating XRP. I really don't, okay? And I've come to that conclusion after seeing what they did with HBAR, okay? They started naked shorting the HBAR Spot ETF from day one. From day one, they started naked shorting it. There's no way it could be on the threshold list unless they started naked shorting it from day one. So do I believe they're going to naked short the Canary XRP Spot ETF? I believe they are. I believe they're going to start naked shorting it to death, okay? And because of that, I don't think we're going to see the rise in price that we were expecting, if we were expecting it at all. If we expecting it at all. I still believe it's a positive catalyst, but I don't think it's going to be big enough to stop the bad actors, to stop the naked shorters, okay? I believe we're going to need BlackRock, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, Vanguard. I believe we're going to need those XRP spot ETFs to go live in order to get the bad actors to slow down on the criminality. We have already accepted the fact that the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI will do absolutely nothing to protect the market when the ones losing money are retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. But if the big institutions' money is at risk, I believe then they will start enforcing the rules of the market, looking for the bad actors, and holding some of those bad actors accountable. Bottom line is this, in my opinion, and once again, I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP. XRP is going to change the entire global financial landscape. There's no doubt in my mind about that. All the bad actors can really do is keep trying to hold it down, hoping that retail investors sell out their positions so that they can buy it up at these ridiculously low prices, okay? Everything they're saying, everything they're doing is to get retail investors to sell their XRP, in my opinion, okay? That is my opinion. That's my analysis of their actions. But the fact that they can just naked short financial instruments when they've only been out 12 days tells me that when the Canary Capital XRP Spot ETF goes live on November 13th, the bad actors are going to start naked shorting it. That's what I believe. Do I want that to happen? Of course not. I hope I'm wrong. But because of what they did to HBAR, it's not a far stretch to believe they're going to try to naked short the Canary Capital XRP Spot ETF also. They can do what they want with no consequences whatsoever. But I do believe that once the institution's money is at risk, a majority of the fraud and corruption is going to stop. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that Canary Capital Spot ETF, XRP Spot ETF, going live on November 13th is going to have a positive impact on XRP price? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.